Hello everyone and welcome back to Maddie's Workshop. First of all, I'd like to say hello to all my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy what I do here. Thank you to all my old subscribers that have been there from day dot. It's great to have you along. The mission today is the young fella's come off his bike and one of the parts he broke was the Speedo Mount. He's got a one of these trail treks, quite a good Speedo really. It's not a bad setup, and it simply goes just onto the handlebars, and that essentially bolts to that. And obviously he's broke this piece out. Now I haven't even bothered looking whether you can just buy this piece individually. It's just a good excuse to use the shaper and make a new one. So I went out to the local steel suppliers and they had this piece of aluminium. It's 25mm thick. I put in the power hacksaw when I got home and just knocked a fair bit off it. So, oops, as you can see, it's going to fit in there like so. I'm going to cut a chunk off the end here to bring it back to length a little bit. Now this has got roughly, what I can work out is around about a 5-degree taper. That's what I'm going to run with anyway. So I've got quite a lot of material to remove. When you think about it, it's quite a lot to come off. So it's the finished product's not going to have this recess in it. It'll be just solid, and just have one hole in the back big enough for the wires and that that raised section to sit in. So it's already got standoffs on it, which is a good thing. That's the way it's going to sit. It's how it originally sat. So as long as I can get somewhere similar to it, he'll be a happy boy. And as far as this has got little notch section right around, I'm not going to worry about that. All I'm going to do is drill and tap the end of it. Take this cap head screw or cap head bolt, and I'll just bolt up, and hopefully that'll be enough to, you know, stop it from turning. So there is a bit of weight in this now. By the time I cut it all down, it should lighten up a hell of a lot. So that's what the project is. There was a fairly big spill on his bike. He done a number on it, but everything else is fixed, all bar this. So I'm looking forward to it. Actually, be a lot of shape work in this. So anyway, I'll go over to the hacksaw and cut a chunk off it, bring it back around about the right size. And I'll put it in the shaper, and I'm just going to square it up for starters, get to, that's the original cut edge. So I'll remove that sticker, and then I'll use that, and then I'll machine it down to, I'll get that square along there, and then I'll flip it and do this edge and bring it down to the correct dimension that way. And then nail away putting the taper on it. Okay, that was with it's quite a real broad nose tool, that one. real rounded on the end, and that actually gave out a very nice finish. Very smooth. Actually really nice. Put a bit of polish on that, it'd be a lovely finish. Yeah. It's amazing how different it is to machine to normal steel. Yeah, really nice. Okay, I'll turn this now, and I'll do the opposite side, and I'll get it down to dimension, and I can put it on its side then and machine it down to the right width. $55 depth to cut. Nice finish, bar the edges there. So I've machined these two faces, so there's quite a lot of material to come off this side. So I'm just going to clean up one edge and get a nice finish on that. Then I'm going to flip it, set it on the that 5-degree angle, and then I'll just machine that side down. But possibly before I'll do that, I may even set up and mark it all out and drill a hole in the end to where the mount fits the other mount, and the two through holes, the two holes for the bolts in the wire hole. I'm just going to see how I'm just going to work it out and see what I'm going to do there. But beautiful stuff to work with. Really nice. Okay, I want to film. I want to put the taper on this now, on this block. So what I decided to do is use that level box, and I'm going to call that 6 degrees. So bit of jiggling around here, and hopefully I don't knock everything flying for 6. See if I can get that to sit right on 6 degrees, and we should be good to go. Bring that up fraction. That should hopefully, if I can get this to... There we go, it's back on 6 degrees. The vice is locked down. The vice is locked down tight. So that's good. Now I can shape the top off. I'm going to shape it off until I get the same height here. Yeah, same height there on this end, and they don't have to be exactly the same, but we should be close to being the same dimension of this end, so as long as it's close enough. Okay, I don't know really what's happening with this camera at the moment. It comes up every now and again with a card error, but anyway, I think it's still recording okay. I've got it set at 6 degrees. I've spun the vice around. Got it set for 50 thou depth of cut. Got a fairly good hone on the tool now. It's quite a, yeah, it's got a nice radius on the end of that tool. So we just got to see how it goes. I just set that to 70 thou depth of cut. It's a long stroke. I've set the stroke so go to full length. It shouldn't take all that long to do. Not overly worried how long it takes. It's maybe a little bit shaky, but I'm getting through this a lot quicker than what I thought. This is only the third pass down. I have changed tools again, just trialling different tools. That there is 120 thou deep. It's not at best of finishes, but I'm not worried about the finishes yet. Just trying to bulk the material out. So yeah, it's actually going quicker than what I expected. Making good progress in short time. This will be the last pass, I believe. Just taking a couple of thou off just to put a nice finish on it. Be nothing like a mirror finish, but it'll be okay considering it's only going to be on the bike and get half that you can't see anyway. So. It didn't take long. See the size of some of the chips. Didn't take long to fair size cut. Yeah, it didn't take long to get through it all. I was quite surprised actually. We went a lot quicker than what I thought. That's it. Bad finish, feels nice, feels very smooth. Okay, I'll get it out of there and I'll get over to the bench and we'll have a look at it. There you are, that's what we ended up with. Like I say, it's nowhere near a mirror finish. It has got a little bit of reflection to it. There's no real need to have a mirror finish on it. Like I said before, it's going to be all covered up on the bike anyway, or 99% of it. So I've got to put this radius on the end. Plan is I'm just going to get me big Sharpie and colour it in, then scribe a line in the end, and then I might just put it on the belt sander and rough it in, then I'll finish it off with a file. That's the new scribe I made the other day. I had a crack at the that indexing fixture I made. So it was a piece of 10mm bronze rod. I just indexed the hex on it, tapered it, and then I used a tip out of the TIG, carbide tip out of the TIG, and just a bit of 680 Loctite. Loctited it in there, and it actually works very, very well. I've got relatively short, fat hands, and it fits in my hand good. You know, I can if I'm marking up underneath something, I can rest it on that finger and use it. And it's nice. I didn't want a long scribe. I've got a long scribe, and it's a real pain in the neck half the time you use it because it's too bloody long. So I made a stumpy one, and very happy with it. Yeah, so I just thought I'd throw that in too. Anyway, I'll get this all marked out, and then put that profile in it. Then I can drill it and thread it, drill them holes. Don't have to thread them, sorry, just drill them. Put a countersink on the back here. Have got some longer screws I'll use for this. Everything should be good as gold. Here we go. Finished it off with a file now. Not looking too bad. Just get some emery on that now, on that edge. Clean it up. Be good to go. I think I might leave it at that. Come up good. Oh, better just check it, I suppose. It's not exactly 100%, but oops. Yeah, it's not exactly 100%, but it's close enough, I reckon. That'll do. Just got to deburr that now and countersink the other side, so bring us back when that's done, guys. I'll set this up square. I know it's right on the edge of the vise there, as you can see. It's the best I can do with what I've got. I've got the depth stop set, so just got to hope for the best, I guess. Yeah. Bottom tapping down here. Go and get a bit of air. Oops. that's it. That bolt's just about 4mm too long. I've got to cut that off. I forgot all about that. Best be doing that before I go much further. And there we go. It's all on. I'm pretty happy with that. Doesn't look too bad. Pretty happy. Now I've got to put on the bike. I'll bring his back when I get it all mounted up on the handlebars. It's a bit of a bugger of a fit. You got to actually spread this, get over the bars, and yeah, I'll worry about cracking this, but we'll just have to see how it all pans out. There we have it. It's on. With the old bracket, it did have a slight taper on these two corners, which I'm not going to worry about. See there the way it works. It doesn't look too bad. It's not a bad Speedo setup actually. Down here in one of the bolts on the disc, it's just got a magnet in there and it picks up on that sensor. That's just got a cable tie around that sensor at the moment, just till a double-sided tape. I put some real good stuff on there just till it really sticks hard for 24 hours or so. And I've just got to put a bit of heat shrink over this fitting here, over that connection there. But yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Just picks up on the magnet. The head unit does, well, that cable just follows up on this brake line. It just goes into the back of the Speedo. This one here is power from the battery. It's just an aftermarket Speedo, and it's not bad. Pretty accurate too. So we've tested it out. It's pretty good. So as you can see, when I just spun the front wheel, it's picking up the signal. So yeah, it all lights up nice and pretty. So yeah, one happy boy again. So everything's fixed after he pranged it. Just hope he doesn't make a habit of it. So, anyway guys, thank you very, very much for coming along for the journey. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed building this little bracket. You know, sort of took me time with it. There's nothing flash about it, but shouldn't break anyway. Probably more than likely smash this off next time. So anyway, thank you very much, guys. We'll see you on the next journey. Hopefully it'll be pretty soon.